Alright everyone, pathetic man-baby Ted Wheeler, our favorite golden boy, the mayor of Portland over there. He thinks Antifa's a problem. See, after their New Year's destruction, he made one last pitch to them. Oh, please stop rioting now. The election was a while ago, guys. You're supposed to go home. You got what you wanted. You got an 80-year-old honk honk asterisk president who signed the 1994 Tough on Crime bill. Clearly that's what Antifa wants, Ted. That's exactly what they want. No, they want revolution. They openly proclaim this. They want to burn things down and kill people and purge and bring in communism. That's not what Beijing Biden wants. He wants corporate, internationalism. A little bit different. It's still very authoritarian. And like communism, it still benefits the 1%, but instead of it just benefiting people that are members of a party, it benefits them primarily due to the fiscal structure. Now, most of Antifa's members are well off. They're upper middle class trust funders, but they're not rich. They're not 1%ers. So Ted Wheeler is surprised now at the fact that these people who have told him that they intend to smash the system, that they want to get rid of all police, are still rioting. And then you're befuddled about this, but you're not even sending the police to go and crack some skulls. What Ted Wheeler should be doing is mobilizing the police. He should have more police. He should call in the state guard. He should allow private militias to take care of the problem. You do realize that you could do that. You could just say, well, we don't have enough police, so I guess citizens are going to have to patrol or something. Antifa's not going to face off with them. They don't like having to actually fight people. They like it when they show up and there's no resistance. When people stay off to the side and let them burn the building down. And if people don't, then they assault them, usually 10 to 1, because they're little pussy boys. And then they, throw some rocks at the police, and then they call it a night, and then they sleep all day in their mommy's basement with their tendy-vendy. And then they go out and do it the next night, 'cause they're cringy. But if you don't do anything about them, if you don't make any attempt at all, yeah, of course they're going to run roughshod over Portland. Oh, I've tried to start dialogue with these people. I don't understand. I'm being scorned. Now, again, every reasonable person, whether they're in Portland or not, warned the dude that that's what would happen. But the thing is, Ted Wheeler was trying to use the far-left riots as a political issue. The reason why all of these rioters were given carte blanche in left-wing cities and in states with left-wing governors that would shield them is partially for political reasons. They're pawns. Some of these people are too stupid to even realize that they're being used by a bunch of multinational billionaires. They think that they're fighting fascism by burning Starbucks to the ground, by attacking the bookstore. In the initial night, you'll remember, like in Kenosha, or certainly the riots in Seattle, Portland, some of these other large cities, you looked and most of the businesses that were damaged or destroyed they had nothing to do with multinational corporations even. They were small businesses. They're owned by normal people in the community, and I noticed that the lily white trust fund Antifa babies never burn things in the suburbs. They may walk through and try to threaten families to get attention. It gives them a hard-on to make it feel like they're intimidating people, like those people wouldn't just blow their heads off if they cross the threshold of the door. But by and large, when they do actual significant property damage, they do it in the inner city. They go to a diverse neighborhood, a neighborhood where the cops generally don't focus on as much anyway. That's just to blow someone away for pulling out their wallet in a dark alley. Ted Wheeler is a man baby. He's a whining little bitch is what he really is. It's like, it wasn't that long ago. He's trying to have dinner in his little outdoor environment. He's got his little wine glass and probably a $50 plate of food in front of him, or $100 maybe in the venues he uses. And he's getting mobbed by BLM supporters that are telling him, oh, we don't want just less police. We want no police. Get rid of why haven't you? You're a tyrant. You're enabling fascism. And he's sitting there. You could tell. He's genuinely confused at what's happening because he believed, much like Whitmer and Newsom and all these other fucking leftist morons believed, that if they wine and dine these people and used them for election purposes, it's, oh my God, Trump's America's violent. Quick, you gotta vote for Beijing Biden. That afterwards things would magically be hunky-dory just because they weren't whipping the flames anymore. Well, you didn't whip the flames in the first part. They were already pissed off. These groups literally exist for the sole purpose of antagonism and destruction. It is literally the only thing they exist to do. Why would they go home and say, okay, party's over there, no more revolution, guys, no more brick throwing because Beijing Biden has been honk duly elected. They don't even vote. They don't like democracy, Ted. They don't even support the concept. They want an autocratic system of literal communism. That's what they claim they want anarchism. Okay, it's the same thing. It's mob rule. It's really communism and mob rule aren't that different from each other when you think about it, other than in how centralized the state is. One tends to lead to another. It's the whole fucking point, by the way, to left-wing anarchism. They won't be honest about it. They'll dream up a million ways to try to debate you while being extremely disingenuous, but I mean, I've been doing this for a long time and I know every argument that they make. Just like, oh, I'm just a social democrat. Yeah, okay, you're a socialist, you're just less honest. The dude's pathetic. The fact that he was elected is only the result of the fact that the dude running against him was even more pathetic. Was even more out to lunch. Like if Ted Wheeler is, Elizabeth Warren, then his opponent, what's their name, is Bernie Sanders. Even more out to lunch. Even more fucked up. But that doesn't exonerate Ted Wheeler. He should be out there. Why aren't the people of Portland removing him from his post? Why aren't you kicking Ted Wheeler out? Why aren't you kicking all these people out that are allowing rioting thugs to rampage through your cities, making your lives miserable? You're in a pandemic that's already hazarding every business front, and then you have people burning them outright to the ground. It's fucking stupid. But anyway, there are a lot of people in Portland that sympathize with these groups. At least until it's their building being broken into. Then all of a sudden it's a problem. Then they'll on TV, they'll cry their crocodiles. Well, I mean, I'm sad my property got burned to the ground, but I can understand. I still support BLM, Black Lives Matter. And pathetic cucks. That's all these people are. That's about all. Peace out.